Maybe not welcome. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Season 2 of Next Gen Sixes. First and foremost, big up the winners, Botev. We've just finished the knockouts recently. Had a hugely successful tournament. All the teams were incredible. All the individual lads were really, really good. And obviously, with it being such a big success, we thought no better way than to basically expand the tournament, bring some new personalities in, bring some new teams in. And that's exactly what we've done at the moment. And we've expanded to around 20 teams. So I'm going to go through a couple of house rules or things that have been going well so far in the tournament, and then we'll get into the actual live draw. There's going to be 2 separate divisions. There's going to be a Genesis division, and it's going to be an Apex division. We're going to draw a team at a time, and then we're going to split it up into each one. So it's nice and even fair. 10 teams either side, seeded completely randomly, as you'll see the random wheel in a moment properly. But yeah, and then we'll get into it. So yeah, we've got a couple of new boys in the league, should I say. Obviously, the usuals from last season, a couple of teams have disbanded and stuff, but obviously remember from Season 1, the likes of Botev, Games Gone, Getting the Word, All-Stars who have now disbanded, basically, but still kept the same people or kind of split up a little bit, so they're involved. Risley, of course, Salford lads who joined slightly late last season, replacing a couple of the teams. I don't want to miss anyone out, but you know who the first teams were, basically, so apologies if I have. But we have got new additions like Tesco Tiddles, Urmston Bandits, my personal favourite, Greg's 11, which is, I can't tell you and I can't stress enough how hard it was trying to get a neon design of a sausage roll. So just bear that in mind. We've gone to extreme lengths here in terms of graphics. Bathtub Boys, which again, interesting name. We've got Dynamo, Kenny FC, 40 Ballers, Ball of Duty, and we've got Random FC as well. And in general, it's going to be a squad typically made up of 15 players. Then we're going to have 9 players that are going to play on a match day effectively. So you can have a pool of players to select from, but you can't be bringing a new team every week. Cough, cough, azar. So yeah, you'll have your set players, but obviously you can alternate because we understand that people have games on a Sunday and people have plans and things can get mixed up. So we completely understand that, which is why we've expanded it. In terms of match times, we're probably going to look between the hours, this is not concrete yet, but between the hours of 6 and 9:30, somewhere around that kind of area. But we'll figure that and work it out with teams. We have also introduced as well, just lastly before we get into the draw, a 1v1 situation. So you pick your best player from your team. They'll go one-on-one with a goalkeeper. They'll have 10 seconds to score. And it's basically whoever scores the most consistently and is left at the end will get an added point onto their position in the league. So it switches it up a little bit. And it's not just going off, your results that you get in the game, which I think is super, super interesting. We're going to have no season transfers. So don't be, midway through the season, we've just signed Zidane, Nesta and Maldini, by the way, even though we're 9th in the league. None of that. Your transfers are done right now, if you want to call it a transfer window. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We'll go through more finer details and more kind of admin stuff on the Zoom call a little bit later on. But apart from that, I'm pretty sure we're good to go in terms of the live draw. So this is going to be random. It's 2 divisions. It's no difference in either division. You've got the Genesis League and you've got the Apex League, and you'll find out who you play, effectively. So cameraman, are we ready to go? Cameraman, should I say? Okay, you let me know. So this first team's going to go in the Genesis League, okay? Let's go. Is this wheel next to me, right? Yeah. So I'm going to pretend that I can see it. Let's have a gander. First team up is Dynamo FC are in the Genesis League. Captain Zane, I believe, I'm going to test my memory in this. I think they've disbanded, they've separated into 2 different teams. Correct me if I'm wrong, lads, in the chat. Also, leave a like on the video for us and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't done already. I mentioned in the chat before, 40% of you still aren't subscribed yet. We're close to 1,000 subs, so please do. But first official team, breaking news, Dynamo FC are in the Genesis League. So good luck to them, boys. Obviously, you don't know your opponents yet, so we'll find out now who's going to go into the Apex League. As the cameraman frowns and looks at his screen. Are we all good, cameraman?
Cannot spell Dynamo.
Yeah, that's fine. Dynamo,
there you go.
We can add it on. So, Dynamo are in Genesis.
Yeah, Dynamo Genesis. I've got it here on my.
Okay, no problem.
Right, 3, 2, 1, next spin.
So in the Apex League, the first inaugural, the word I like to use, the first inaugural team in the Apex League is... Go on. Six offenders, Mr. Azar, who's the chameleon of the league, who changes his team every week. But that won't be happening in season 2. We actually like Azar, to be fair. He's good personality, good crack, and has certainly brought a vibe to the tournament. So Azar and Six Offenders will be in the Apex League. They finished, I think, around 7th last season. Lost the first knockouts to Botev in a very, I was going to say controversial, it wasn't controversial, a very hyped penalty shootout, which kind of got the tournament cracking. So they're going to be in the Apex League. We're ready. Genesis, next up. So joining Dynamo in Genesis League will be, oh, exciting, Urmston Bandits, which is a brand new team who's very, very eager to join us. And, you know, message, I won't explain the full message, but it's basically like we've seen it from the outside. We really wanted to get involved and appreciate letting us join. So I'm interested to see what these lads can do. I have no awareness of their ability. If they're, you know, semi-pro, I literally have no idea. So we'll have to wait and see. But that's the good thing, I suppose. You get teams, you get characters. Some people are better in front of camera. Some people are just better doing the talking on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? So Dynamo will be joined by Urmston Bandits. Let us know your thoughts on that in the comment section. Apex League time. Let's go. Who will be joining Azar and Six Offenders? People are already eyeing up the competition and stuff now at the minute. Let's go. Who have we got? Go on. We've got a typo, apparently. Okay. Okay, so we've got Bantalona. Bantalona let us know last night that they'll be dropping out, but we've got other teams in the waiting list. So one of those teams will replace them. It's not going to be like a mystery thing or anything. There will be a team there. We just don't know which one it'll be yet. But don't worry about that. The numbers will still be fine. It's not as if you... But we all remember Bantalona from last season. Still a good group of lads. Managed to just squeeze into the knockouts, and I think they went out first against Manny Boys, if I'm not wrong, in the quarterfinals. So yeah, big up Bantalona regardless. Anyway, okay, back to Genesis. Let's see. Who have we got? Spinning. Is that going to get in the way if I do that? It might glitch out a little bit if I put my hand up. I'll just keep it there. Bury FC, again, who I think captain Imran now. Bury was another team who, let's just say for the first season, they was bringing different kind of individuals. A certain player moved from Bury FC, I won't mention the names, but everyone knows who it is in the chat, to All Stars. So, yeah, Imran's been talking in the chat. Let's see if you can put those words into action and see if you can compete. One thing I will say about Bury is, I know this is kind of a little bit egotistical because I designed the badges, but Bury's badge is top-notch, mate. Good stuff. So, yeah, looking forward to see Bury in there with Dynamos, a couple of familiar faces, and Urmston Bandits, of course, as well. So, good mixture there so far. I'm liking this draw. Apex League next, please, sir, if we can. I've got the driest mouth ever. Will you pass me my right bean there, please? I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping that's mine anyway. Ball of Duty, brand new team again. I'm liking the collaboration. They're obviously still hooked on Zombies or Warzone. I feel like really old saying that. But Ball of Duty will join Six Offenders and the random team in the Apex League. So that's 3 apiece now. Let's get this ship moving. Ship. That's ship with a P, not with a T. Just don't want to be not monetized. Interesting. I think that's pretty fair level of ability, to be honest with you. I don't mind that.
I didn't remove Ball of Duty, I misclicked, but it's
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we know, they're in our heads. Okay, so next up in the Genesis League, Mr. Production Man behind the camera. Greg's. Well, if you say it the way the cameraman's just said it, you go, Greg's. So Greg's 11 are in the Genesis. Are we on right now?
Yeah.
Genesis. So 4 teams in there. My memory's awful, but we've got Dynamo, Genesis, Urmston Bandits, and Bury. That's right, yeah? In Genesis?
Yeah.
So, some mad names in here, innit? Greg's 11, Urmston Bandits. Crazy names. I like them, but yeah. Apex, almost halfway through the teams. Also as well, just to explain, while Camera Matt's doing the good work, the way it's going to work, I don't know if people will know anyway if he was here previously, but we're going to do, you play everybody once effectively, and then it's going to get seeded into knockouts basically. So first against 8th. So it'll be like a 16 basically in the last knockouts, and then it'll be like you kind of go in like that, and whoever wins, wins. So that's the way we're going to do it. Apex League, joining 6 offenders, the random team, and Ball of Duty is Botev, the winners from last season, and also the team who knocked 6 offenders out in the quarterfinals. Was it last week? I can't remember. I'm losing shot. Last week or the week before? I can't remember when it was. In a very, very interesting game. So I'm looking forward to see those 2 going at it again at some point. Yeah, the fixtures I was going to mention. The fixtures for all these games will be out tomorrow. And then we kick the first game week off on Sunday. So please remember that. And we'll dive into it. Genesis. So this is the 5th team in Genesis, right? That we're getting into. We've got 4 teams so far. 4 teams so far. Randoms. That's another new team. Yeah, no problem with that. This is what I like. There's a mixture. The new teams are going separately. It's not. You don't want a full division of new teams. You want some of the old teams playing the new ones just to kind of freshen things up. So Randoms FC, if you are watching, you are in the Genesis League along with Dynamo, Urmston Bandits, Bury FC, and a few others. So yeah, I'm liking it. It's good so far. Good stuff. Apex League, number 5. Let's see what the crack is. For that, we need like a tension builder, like ooh, or a bit of confetti, or flares, as someone mentioned. Let's bring some flares. Don't bring flares. I'm joking. Bathtub boys. Bathtub boys. Are they Apex, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we've got a league of Apex with 6 offenders, Bathtub boys, Ball of Duty, Botev, and then a random team. So yeah, certainly a mixture. But that's what I mean. They could just turn up and just dominate everyone. They could be unbelievable and just play out the skin. So that's what I like about Next Gen 6 is you don't know the quality level, so it's really mixed. Okay, number 6 in Genesis. Of course we'll have a look. Who have we got? Kenny FC, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong again in the chat, I'm pretty sure that was Tyler English from Bantalona, who I don't know if he's created a new team with the same people or different people, maybe from players from his team. I have absolutely no idea, but yeah, they're in the Genesis League. Good stuff. I like it. Looking forward to see what players are in that team. If it's been a bit of a crossover or not, I'm not entirely sure. Number 6 of Apex. So only, what teams we got left now off the top of my head? I'm trying to think. Tesco Tiddles haven't been drawn out yet, have they? I don't think so.
Well, we've just got Risley.
Risley are in where, sorry? Apex League. So Risley are in the Apex League. They'll be playing the likes of Botev and 6 offenders. You know the script, the tables. We'll do the full table and breakdown at the end of it in terms of, who's going to be playing who, quality level, etc. Don't worry about that. And if people are asking as well about kind of some house rules or they're not entirely sure about, when to turn up or what to bring or how many players to bring, again, like I said, that'll all be explained on the Zoom call a little bit later on. So yeah, don't worry about that. All the admin stuff, basically. Well, this is the exciting draw, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, so this is number 7 in Genesis. Yeah? 3 teams left in this league. Let us know if you're happy with the teams. Let us know if you think you're going to win your games, all that good stuff. South Manny Ballers, another new entry in Genesis League. Again, don't know much about him. Looking forward to watching. I'll make my prediction. Well, I don't make predictions, but I'll make my assessments after the first couple of game weeks when people have got their feet on the ground, got used to kind of the environment and the atmosphere, and then we'll see what they're about. Again, some of these players as well might have already played in the league for another team, and then they thought, you know what, I'm going to create my own team. So, yeah, it is what it is. Apex League, number 7, Mr. Cameraman. I don't know, pop the drink. Okay. Big up everyone in the chat as well. Legends. Really looking forward to seeing you all on Sunday, genuinely. So.
That's not on the doubles.
Manny Boys, who finished 2nd with their player, Ballon d'Or winner, Semi Ray. They are in Apex League. So they're actually going to be replaying the final against Botev and then playing 6 offenders. So some really, really good, solid games in there. I'm sure they'll be eager to get one back over on Botev and just to win the full thing in general. Got some really talented players. Have been consistent, showing in, week out. Really enjoyed watching them play. So yeah, good luck to Manny Boys in the Apex League. Number 8 in Genesis. We're going to look. Of course, we'll have a look. Who we got? Number 8. Salford lads, who joined late last season. I think about game week 5 or game week 6 maybe. Didn't really get to introduce them properly. But from what I saw and from what I witnessed, it was pretty good. They had some quality players. So I'd actually tip them to be really, I don't want to say favourites, but they're a good team, just put it that way. I liked watching them. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on in the Genesis League, is that right? Yeah, so run 8 in the Apex. Okay, number 8. Okay, knee problem. Number 8. No problem, need to spin again. No issues at all. It's what happens, you know. Everything doesn't go a million miles an hour perfectly. It can cheat, it can change. Not a problem. So, number 8 in the Apex. Inferno, which is a new team again, but with players, I think, again, correct me if I'm wrong in the YouTube, same players from All Stars. A couple of them emerged over and gone with Inferno FC. Another quality badge. I know I designed it myself. I know it's a little bit egotistical, but it is a good badge, and I'm going to say it. So, yeah, again, really, really good characters in that team. Enjoyed working with them all. Enjoyed watching them play football, and I'm sure they'll be back even stronger. In the, is that Apex they were in, or Genesis, sorry? Apex League, right. So we're in number 9, so we've got 4 teams left. 2 in each pot. 2 in the Genesis, 2 in the Apex. Let's see who comes out. I'm quite happy with them leagues, to be fair. I think they look quite good. But I'm biased. I like all the teams, so it's one of them, innit? 40 Ballers are in Genesis. They're the second to last team. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but again, they are a new team, so it's hard to kind of tell. I like the name. I like the badge. I like the environment, the positive environment they're bringing into the chat. So 40 Ballers, they sound like they're going to be good. Do you know what I mean? They just sound like they're going to... If they turn up now and they're absolutely pants, I'm going to be really disappointed. So if you're watching 40 Ballers, I want to see where your level's at. So exciting. Nearly done. The first one, Genesis. Apex, number 9. Joining the likes of Botev and Manny Boys. It's a tough league, that. Tough league. Okay. Yeah, no problem. 3 left. So there's 2 in Apex, 1 in Genesis, right? Yeah. So number 9 in Apex is, I'm trying to think what teams are left. Game's Gone, who finished top of the league with the Golden Glove. I think it's Kieran in net, forgive me if I'm wrong. McKenna, I think was his name. He won the Golden Glove Award. They finished first, top of the league, did really, really well. But went out in the semi-finals to Manny Boys, I think it was, if memory serves correctly. In a decent game, to be fair. I think they actually went up in that game. And then Manny Boys brought it back to win, to reach the finals. So Game's Gone are in, is that Apex, sorry, did you say? Yeah. Wow, that's a stacked league, that. Really, really good and interesting. So yeah, 2 left, right? Last 2, where are they going to go? Obviously, we'll already know where the second one goes after we introduce the first one, but we'll still do the full kind of...
Tesco and Getting the Word.
Right, so Tesco and Getting the Word are left. 1 new team, 1 team from last season. Again, Getting the Word, quality players, quality team. So, let's see. Genesis.
I think they were the most likely one.
No, they were really, really, really good, Getting the Word. So, let's go. Where are we at? Let's get VAR. Tesco are in Genesis. So Tesco Tiddles are in Genesis, along with the likes, I'll go through the full tables in a minute, I can't remember the full 9 teams. But they are in, which means that Getting the Word are officially in the Apex League, which is, yeah, stacked, stacked, stacked. I will read out the official ones for you, just so you know exactly who's in what, when Mr. Cameramat is ready. And we'll talk about some battles and where they finished and kind of what knockout places they finished in and stuff. When we're officially ready. Just getting a word in the air. Okay, no problem. I don't have anything in me, I'm just joking. Are we good? Do you want to, yeah?
Worst handwriting of all time.
Okay, I'm going to try my best.
I'm putting it up on the screen anyway. So.
I'm going to try my best to read. To be fair, that's nowhere near as bad as my handwriting, mate. I can read all that perfectly. So, in the Genesis League, we have Dynamo FC, Urmston Bandits, Bury FC, Greg's 11, Randoms, Kenny, South Manny Boys. It's Kenny, not Kenny from South Park. South Manny Boys, Salford Lads, 40 Ballers, but it looks like Matt's put 40 Paulers, which is would be an interesting name. And then Tesco Tiddlers as well in the Genesis League. In the Apex League, we have 6 offenders. Bantalona, but it won't be Bantalona, it'll be another team as explained before. Ball of Duty, Botev FC, Bathtub Boys, Risley, Manny Boys, Inferno, Games Gone, and Getting the Word in the Apex League. So please let us know if you are happy with that. Let me know if you're confident of winning the league and making the knockouts. And as I explained at the start of the video, all the fixtures will be out tomorrow, so you'll know exactly who you're playing at exactly what time. It's going to be split into 2 pitches now, so it's going to be back-to-back on a Sunday rather than just one pitch with 5 games. We're going to do pitch 1 and pitch 8 back-to-back. We'll still have a cameraman, should I say, on both pitches, so you'll still get your full highlights package. I know you all want to watch yourselves do an overhead kick and nutmeg, etc. So yeah, you'll still get your full highlights package, which will be available on this YouTube channel. And I mentioned only 40% of you haven't subscribed so far. So 60% of you have. Thank you, whoever that was. If you haven't, just to support the channel, likes, any kind of stuff like that is really, really appreciated. Same thing goes with social media. Interaction's great. We promote you guys promote us. Kind of works hand in hand, you know? So, yeah, let us know your thoughts and feelings. We will go through all the fixtures tomorrow on Friday at times of kickoff. If you've never been here before, don't be nervous. It's a great venue, great lads. I don't want to comment on myself, but I've heard good feedback, so I'll take it. Cameraman's really friendly. Everything's, spot on. So bring yourselves, introduce yourselves if you are new teams. Come over, speak to myself. And any questions at all, you're in group chats anyway. So, yeah, any queries, any worries, put it in there. We'll go through it and we'll explain. But like I said, we've got the Zoom call a little bit later on as well. So, interested to speaking to all the captains, letting know where they're at. And, yeah, looking forward to the games kicking off. It's a quick turnaround, and we explained the reason why it is a quick turnaround, because the first season was so successful. We didn't want to wait about a couple of months and then kick it off in January. We wanted to get straight onto it. So, yeah, no messing about. Sunday is where it starts. Start getting points on the board. I don't know, did I mention the 1v1 thing? I spoke about that, right? So 1v1, yeah. And also as well to shout, if his team's watching, or it might just be public watching in general, looking for a goalkeeper to take part in this 1v1 situation. So I get quite a few messages on the Instagram saying, I'm a goalkeeper, I'm looking to join a team, I'm looking to do this, looking to do that. If you want to be a part of this tournament and have a big say in it, then yeah, come and sign up and see what you're about. I think that's everything, right, Mr. Cameraman? We're good to go? All right, appreciate everyone tuning into the stream. Again, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Good luck in your leagues, in the Genesis League and the Apex. We'll speak to you very, very shortly, and fixtures will be out tomorrow. Appreciate you all, guys. See you in a bit. Yeah, all good?